Hello, I am Mystic Orange and you're listening to Talking the Shadows. This is video hashtag 230. Yeah. Make sure to check out some of my, um YouTube shorts. I've posted like a couple of some of my creations. Just something to for you to entertain you guys, and something for me to enjoy as well. I've also posted stuff on my community tab. Make sure to check them out as well. Sometimes I post random stuff that might entertain you, like explore some things. So yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna cover the second 1 hour special. So yeah, here we go. Let's go. Um, the first thing I want to talk about is the outro of Winx Club. I forgot to mention it in my last video because I was thinking about the other stuff. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna talk about it in here. The outro of this Winx specials and season 4 as well is the superhero song. I really like this song. It's really epic. I think it's powerful and really emotional. I think it's a great way to wrap up a Winx Club, like these specials, and like um, I especially like it in season 4 as well. I think it works well for season 4 because first of all, season 4 is likable, and I don't think anyone watches these specials, so I think superheroes kind of fits that season. So that's my thoughts for the song. So, it appears that Miss Barbatia is in this special. I didn't know this. This is just me noticing it for the first time that Miss Barbatia was in this. But I did notice from the last one special, there is one teacher that is missing, and that's Whiskers. I have seen Palladium, so that proves that Palladium is in this, but Whiskers is not to be seen around here. So what's happening to him? And also, we have seen from the Battle of Magics, but we don't have the scene where the Bloom's fighting like we don't have that epic battle. So um, it feels a bit weird having scenes from that episode, but not have that. So yeah, and also missing development from Musa and stuff. So you know, um, so I'm glad that they kept the episode of like Bloom going back home again. I think I really like this episode. Like, if you see my previous episode, I really like this one. It makes me emotional when I see it. So like I'm glad that Nickelodeon kept this one, and it's really great for Bloom development. So I'm glad that they cut out that Miss Magic's episode, because that racist element, like no one liked that. But although I wish they could have done it how Fockers could have done it, like how they changed the girl's voice instead, and of course the Fockers version of that episode is superior. The Mean Girls was in that episode, so it's a shame that they didn't replicate it in their way, Nickelodeon. But I'm fine that they cut off anyway. Like, no one likes the racist part, so. I'm glad that they kept the scene of like Bloom like finding out about being adoptive. Um, Focus version will always be my favorite. Like I do like the delivery of like Mike talking, like bringing his like story to Bloom. Um, but even if like I think all three versions like uh, Focus, Ray, and Nick, they all did a good job at like really putting Bloom like finding out that she's adoptive like adoptive, and it doesn't portray Mike and Vanessa in any negative light. I think it really portrays them as a healthy version, and this is really great that Winslow has done this in no matter what dub it is really emotional. Um, but of course, Focus will always be my bias. But I'm really proud of like Winthrop doing this for like so that like adoptive families could be seen as good. So I like the song that goes with this whole scene of like being adopted. It's called "I'm Home." I think it's a pretty sweet song, really nice. Um, but in my opinion, it doesn't beat like "Count on Me" or "You and Me." I think that those are like really good songs from Focus that I really like that went with this episode. But yeah, you can check out my community tab. I put all those three songs on there, and as well as superheroes. So yeah, you can go there and check it out yourself. Just for you to enjoy. I've also posted last last time I put songs up there, so you can check them. Yeah, so I'll do did like the song I'm Home. So yeah, it's a good song. Um, you should check it out. Um, okay, so they kept the scene from pushing the envelope. I think that's cool. Fargonda showing her projection of from Bloom. Um, yeah, I think that's cool. But you know what I'm not liking? That they did not include the episode of Nightmare Monster. That was my favorite episode, so I'm a bit petty about this. So yeah, I'm not liking that they did not include that episode. So yeah, it's a disappointment for me. Because it was a fun episode though, like showing each girls the nightmares and stuff. So, yeah, I'm a bit spiteful about this. Like, did include this episode of Winx Club, but I'm not gonna let go of it. So yeah. So okay, it appears that Meta and Lucy are in this special. So, um, I don't mind Murta and Lucy's voices, but for Murta, I can recognize her voice. She kind of sounds like Lemmy from one of the Selkies from season 5. That's what she reminds me of. I prefer her Focus voice because she sounds more like a witchy voice. She has kind of like a croaky voice, so it gives her witchy voice. As for Lucy, she sounds a lot like Selena, like it's the same voice actress. So I do prefer her Focus voice as well. Like she has more low and more low tone. So yeah, that's my thoughts on them. I like that they are added. Still no Mitzi though. Oh great. It looks like even in the Nick version, the sky is still a piece of poop. You know, I thought like Ray and Focus like they will be the only terrible sky, but no, like Nickelodeon Sky is still as bad as the other three. The fact that there's a witch prejudice in this show is so. I thought you guys learned better, but uh, so it shows that Sky is a terrible person in each version. Riven too, like he's still a terrible person without any reason, because I don't get why he's siding with Darcy for some reason. Yeah, we can dump these two boys in the bin. Get in the bin. I don't care about these guys. I love that they kept the part of them the Winx girls using their abilities in like finding Murta and Bloom. It's really fun. I love it all the time whenever they do this. Like Flora using her nature to find the direction. Musa using sonar reading, and then like Techno using it to like pinpoint the location, and then Stella using her power to um, to help guide the girls. I think it's really cheesy, cute, and I love it. Although some things don't make sense, like Stella lighting the light in a broad daylight. But I already talked about it in my previous video about that. But still, I love it. It's so fun. So I don't like that they call uh, Meta's powers emotional images. I think that's what Icy calls it, and like she mocks Meta for it, but it's not emotional images, it's illusion. That's her power. Like illusions. That's what Darcy does. So like Icy's basically insulting Darcy. I didn't like that dialogue of like Icy just roasting Meta for using her powers. Like that's like the most coolest power ever, and also like the fact that Darcy also has that power. Like I don't know. I didn't like that conversation of like between Meta and the tricks. Like it was so stupid. Yeah. So yeah, it's illusions, guys. You get it together. So it also seems that Cordatata is also here, which is cool. I find his voice kind of boring in this version. It doesn't stand out to me. I think I prefer like the Fox's version. I think he has kind of like an accent, like in the Fox's version. If you listen to it, he does have like a British voice. So I do prefer Fox's version of Cordatata. Um, it's a shame that Whiskers is still not around. Like we got Connor Tartar, we got Bobatia. Even Bobatia is in this, so you know. Also, we don't see the other teachers from Cloud Tower. You know, Zarathustra and Adultrude. So I wonder where they are. So I hope they appear at some point, especially Whiskers. Like he's the main teacher. We see other faces in Winx Club as well, like Sky's parents, like Queen Samara and King Arundel. So that's cool. They don't have speaking roles, I don't think. We also have Ariana Grande. I mean, Diaspora as Ariana Grande, who also, which is pretty interesting because, we all know Ariana Grande. She's a singer and also voice. She was Cat from Victorious, because that's an interesting fact for me. I think it's also interesting that like Daphne is voiced by Liz Gillis, who was Jade from Victorious, and Mitzi, who voiced by Daniela Monet, who was Trina in Victorious. So it's really interesting that we have Victorious characters in these like Rick's characters. So yeah, this is fun for us, for the Victorious stands and the like Rick stands. So yeah. So, Bloom goes off to fight off Ariana Grande. I don't think that's a good idea, Bloom. Maybe you don't attack Ariana Grande. Because, Ariana Grande stands will come for you, but but you know what would be really fun if Bloom was voiced by like Tori Vega from Victorious. I know what would be really cool if um, like Robbie voiced Timmy, and maybe Beck could voice Brandon, and maybe Andre could voice Nabu. That would be really fun to see like how they play out. Um, just have all the cast from Victorious. That would be so fun. And I can see Tori as Bloom. Like how Nick handles Bloom as like main protagonist. So yeah, I can see that for them. I think Griffin has a speaking role. Um, and I think Regis also has a speaking role as well. But I don't think Queen Samara has a speaking role. I just listen to the I don't mind them. It's a shame like Whiskers is not included in this. I think they forgot to include him or something. I'm not too sure. Whatever. I also think it's a shame that they cut out that scene where like Fargonda skulls the Winx. Maybe that was a focus thing. I wish they added that part because I think it's really important. Like the Winx getting grounded for what they did, because Bloom, what she did wasn't right. Sneaking into Red Fountain without her permission. So now I'm gonna talk about Bloom's leaving song. Um, so Bloom has a three leaving song. Like she has one for Nick, which is "Goodbye, My Friends." She has one for Ray, which is "Got to Go," and the Fockers one is called "Wings." I kind of like "Goodbye, My Friends," although it's kind of too loud at some point. Is when she screams like "Goodbye." But I do think it's a good song overall. It's not that bad. Yeah, I kind of like it. It doesn't beat Wings though. I think Wings is probably the best of the three. It's nice, and it shows like Bloom leaving, and it's wonderful. And the Ray one is not that bad, but it can be forgettable though. But yeah, they're all nice songs. So now we have the final part of the episode. The Tricks take Bloom's power, and now they're off to, create the Army of Decay. So far, I think I enjoyed the second 1 hour special just as much as the first one. There's still issues that I noticed, like um, Whisk is not appearing, for example. Like he's like the main teacher and he's not like seen her around or anything. And also like my favorite episodes not included, like Nightmare episode. It would have been great that it was included. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and check my community tab and my shots as well. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to make the third one for the next video. Have a lovely day.